I got blood on my hands right now, and I'm stumbling through the dark in the dawn. I have found new ways, but no, I can't be the one that you need.
Hey guys, it's Yaya and welcome back to my channel and welcome back to the 25 DIYs of Christmas. Make sure you hit that notification bell so you won't miss any of the DIYs I'll be coming out with every single day all the way up into Christmas Day, okay? Today is day 7 and we're going to be making a lemon body butter. I'm super excited about this one. I had this idea for a while and I really wanted to execute it by getting the perfect ingredients. So we're making this lemon body butter today to help protect or fight against hyperpigmentation. So if you're somebody who suffers from age spots, dark spots in general, have some scarring, stretch marks or anything like that, this will be the perfect butter for you. It's going to help to lighten those dark spots by inhibiting the overproduction of melanin. It's also going to help with soothing the skin irritation. It's jam-packed with vitamin C and other benefits that I'll talk about later on in the video. But the main point is that I need a good base, and this is why I chose cocoa butter. You all know how much I love cocoa butter. It's one of my favorite butters to work with. It's one of the harder butters out there. It has this kind of crumbly texture to it, but once you melt it down and whip it up, whether it's in an emulsion or by itself, it just gives this airy, fluffy feeling. Also, if you're looking for a little extra thickness in your lotions or other emulsions like creams, cocoa butter is so rich in stearic acid that it can definitely help to thicken products as well. It really is a beautiful base, very mild smell, and the color is usually more closer to white than it is like that beige color for like other butters. So it's very easy to manipulate and work with, and it's the perfect carrier for important ingredients like the lemon peel bioferment that we'll be using today, as well as the other important oils that we're using. Cocoa butter tends to be a little lighter. It's not as oily as other butters, which is exactly what I'm looking for because the other oils we're using are very oily and thick and heavy. So I needed a milder butter to kind of offset that. Okay, so we're creating a double boiler. We're just putting a little water into a pan, and then of course our cocoa butter is already in a heat resistant beaker. You want to make sure that it is heat resistant so it won't burst or anything like that or melt while it's in the pan. You want to place this on low to medium heat and just let it melt down all the way. Once it's completely liquid and you can see through it, then you know that it's ready. You want to make sure that it is completely melted down so that it can bond better with the other oils and other ingredients that we're going to be adding to this cocoa butter. Remove your cocoa butter from the heat, let it cool but not solidify so that we can protect the properties of our beautiful oils. The first one is baruti oil. It will be partially responsible for the yellowish color that we'll get with this lemon butter. Also, it has beautiful properties. It's going to also help aid in lightening the dark spots, but it's also going to help to rebuild and moisturize the skin and also protect it from UV rays, which is a great property to have when you're dealing with something that's going to help to lighten dark spots. You don't want to have your skin exposed to the sun rays, which is one of the main causes of those dark spots. Another oil that helps protect the skin is sea buckthorn berry oil. This is a great oil because it's rich in vitamin C, which is usually responsible for brightening the skin, even in the skin tone, and helping with pigmentation and other damages to the skin and irritations to the skin, okay? I'm also adding carrot seed oil, which is known to naturally minimize the overproduction of melanin. Also, it will protect against the sun and even skin tone by lightening those blemishes and dark spots. Our last oil in our base oil is going to be kukui nut oil. I'm adding this because it absorbs super fast. It's one of the lighter oils, so it's not too greasy. So I wanted something to offset the other heavier oils that we've seen previously, okay? Another reason is that its healing properties help to heal sunburn and other causes of damaged skin, which could lead to hyperpigmentation, okay? So yeah, this is why I chose the kukui nut oil as the base, and also to offset the oiliness of the oils we're about to add now. These oils are also very beautiful and vibrant. Just be careful if you want color or not, because they will give your product a different color, okay? I definitely didn't mind. Like I said, this is a lemon body butter, so I thought it was fitting that these oils provided such a natural color, and in my experience they hold that beautiful color. They do not fade, and they all have a very mild scent, so nothing too overwhelming. You can definitely scent this however you like with any essential oils or fragrance oils that you prefer. And that is the build up to our lemon peel extract. This lemon peel extract is basically an alternative to hydroquinone. If you know about hydroquinone, it lightens dark spots. Usually there's a prescription to about 4% used in creams and other topical things that can help lighten those dark spots, troubled spots, damaged skin that you might be dealing with, especially with scarring, okay? The supplier suggests that the lemon peel extract is natural, safe to use, and also is going to help inhibit the overproduction of melanin. So to test this out, we're going to go ahead and just put this in the freezer to let it solidify slightly, and then we're going to come back to it later on to whip it up, okay? And then we're going to have our beautiful body butter. Like I said, the heavier oils are kind of oily. I use coconut butter and also cocoa nut oil to kind of offset that, but I'm also going to use arrowroot powder to kind of give that powdery feel and to also help the ingredients absorb faster, decreasing the oiliness of this product, okay? So yeah, after a good 30 minutes or so, this was pretty ready for me too. It was a little harder than I wanted it to be, but it's okay. We can still whip this up really nicely. And if you have any issues with it probably seizing because the container is still really cool, you can add a little bit more oils, or you can just wait till it goes down to room temperature and then whip it up that way as well. If you add more oils, make sure it's the cocoa nut oil, like I said, to help reduce that greasiness or oily feel, okay? So you do have options. You can whip this up like I'm doing now with my immersion blender. I just exchanged the attachment with the whisk to whip this up and make it fluffy and beautiful. Or you can just go ahead and pour it into a container, pour the liquid into a container and just let it solidify that way as a balm. If you let it solidify that way as a balm, it's going to keep that rich orange reddish color. But if you whip it up, you're just going to get that really beautiful bright yellowish orange mustard color. I don't really know how to describe it, but it's absolutely beautiful. Now the less of the baruti or the sea buckthorn oil that you use, the lighter you'll get. So if you want a lighter paler yellow color, then make sure you use less of those oils, but then you'll also be reducing you know, more of the benefits of those oils, but you'll also reduce the, you know, the greasy oily feeling as well. So it's just about preference, so just play around with it to see which works best for you. Another area of precaution, for those of you who have lighter skin, this will show up on your skin, okay? It provides a really beautiful kind of like tannish color to the skin, so just be careful of that if you're using it. A little goes a long way, you guys. Do not oversaturate yourself with this. Even though it absorbs pretty fast, initially you're gonna get kind of like that oiliness onto your skin, so just a dot is all you need, I promise you, for that area, and it's gonna last absolutely forever. If you're someone with darker skin like me, around that area, it's not gonna show up at all. You're gonna get this really beautiful glow, but it's not going to alter any colors or anything like that. And it's gonna absorb in beautifully, and you're gonna absolutely love it. Absolutely love it. Look how beautiful this is, you guys. Ah, I love it, I love it, I love it. So okay, now we're gonna go ahead and add in our arrowroot powder. Like I said before, it's going to give you such a beautiful powdery feel and also help those other ingredients absorb a little faster, reducing the oiliness. Next, we're going to add our lemongrass essential oil just because it smells amazing. One of my favorite essential oils, actually, and it complements the fact that this is a lemon body butter, okay? And then also we're going to be using vanilla oil just to kind of, you know, give some under notes and things to kind of really make it smell creamy and beautiful. And I absolutely love this combination. Actually, I think I did add something else to it. What was it? I don't know. I added something else. Oh, vitamin E. You want to add vitamin E because these oils are very, very beautiful and rich, and they can oxidize pretty quickly, so you want to make sure that you add your vitamin E to this to make sure that it doesn't oxidize, okay? And that's it, you guys. What do you think? Would you give this a try? Do you like it? Leave all your comments down below. Have you tried any of these ingredients? Have you ever tried to make something similar? I would love to hear from you guys. I definitely want to play around with this ingredient a little bit more, and I also think I want to get the glycerin version. This is the water soluble version of the lemon peel extract, so that I can make something with an emulsion or something like that. If that's a good point to make as well, you guys. You do not want to put the water soluble version into this butter, because then you'll need a preservative preservative and it could go rancid because you're introducing it to water. You want to make sure that you get the one that is oil soluble. It's very important that you use the right ingredients. If you have the water soluble one, then you will put that in the water phase of the emulsion before you mix it in with the oil, okay? So just make sure you're checking your ingredients and reading all the information before you use them, okay? All right, guys, speaking of ingredients, the full list is down in the description box below, as well as measurements if you'd like to give this DIY a try. Make sure you follow me on Instagram and all that good stuff, and hit that notification bell because it's the only way you can keep up with the videos I'm coming out with. I'm also in the process of doing orders. A lot of orders are shipping, you guys, so I'm behind on the 25-day countdowns, but I will catch up. So make sure you stay tuned because I got more for you all the way up into Christmas Day. We have DIYs.
I got blood on my hands right now, and I'm stumbling